Hey, what's up, everybody? So, of course, we've got Project Insanity sitting here. Um, this past weekend, had a really good bash session. Um, had a lot of fun. Nothing failed on it, with the exception of the steering servo, and that was pretty much my fault. I did something stupid, and the vehicle bit a little bit too much when I was turning, and over she went and landed on its front. I believe it was this side, and it just torqued the servo too much, and it just partially works sometimes now. The OBR G340RC engine is really starting to wake up. Thing has got mondo amounts of power. It's crazy how much power. Now, the drivetrain, a lot of people are running the belt, and that's cool. And I might consider that in the future, maybe. The drivetrain, since I upgraded to the 7075 RC plate, it hasn't given me one bit of trouble. I check it regularly. After each run, I'll check the tension or the torque of the nuts that are on the shafts to make sure that there's not a whole lot of play, and occasionally I do have to tighten it up, especially on this one right here. That shaft, that nut on the end, sometimes will back out and cause a little bit of slop. So if you get the plate, just make sure you check that every once in a while. But the purpose of this video is to kind of highlight what I've added to this. I went ahead and got the aluminum suspension parts for the Chimera, and the only parts I have not replaced are these here. So I'm going to have to replace the front bearing carriers and the rear bearing carriers, because there is a significant amount of play, and that's not really too cool in my view. And that's just from wear and tear. Stuff wears out. I mean, that's just the nature of the game. But very, very good pieces. They're good and solid. You will, if you install these, you're going to have to adjust the camber on it. This wheel was, this one here, I had to adjust it quite a bit to lower the amount of camber out, and the wheel was tilted in quite a bit, and of course all you do is you just adjust this right there, and it'll you need to measure the angle of it to make sure it's set properly. But that's just some simple adjustments that you have to make after you install some new parts. But the other parts I did get, I got the rear control arms down here. I still need to probably replace these as well. DJI, I believe, has some really nice parts here that are good and solid. I'm going to look into those as well. 7075 RC makes a shock mount that works with the Jet Pro pipe. So touched base with Doug a week or so ago to ask him about that, and he said that they do make one. It runs about $60, so I think I'm going to get that and move the orientation of the shocks from here back to here somewhere, and that should allow me to run a rear sway bar to stiffen this up as well. So with that, I mean, there's not a whole lot that I've done. I haven't driven it yet. I'm still waiting on the servo to get here for the steering. Again, I went with a Savo high torque servo, so it's not here yet. Should be here this weekend. So anyway,